I'd like to return to Mexico. Mr. Donato, the current U.S. Mexico security cooperation is guided by the bicentennial framework negotiated by the Biden administration in 2021. But just to show that these frameworks don't necessarily mean much if you don't have cooperation with our friends and allies like Mexico. President Manuel Lopez Obrador was notorious for spurning increased security cooperation with the United States, but the current president, Claudia Sheinbaum, has appeared to be at least more amenable to working with the United States. I'm looking forward to having Ambassador Johnson show up in Mexico City. I know he was confirmed last night, and hopefully he will help address many of these issues. But do you think the administration should negotiate a new security framework with Mexico?
Thank you for the question, Senator. That's a question I'm going to have to take back and come back to you on. I know the United States and Mexico have a complex security arrangement. In fact, in 2003, in a prior job, I actually went to Mexico when we had some discussions about how to protect infrastructure and shared interests on the border. But the specifics of that security cooperation, I'd have to look into it and come back to you on a recommendation.
Okay. Ms. Hooker, we talked about this briefly, but we ran out of time. How would you deal with Mexico? Mexico is obviously connected to the United States. We can't get a divorce. We have to make it work, although it's been notoriously difficult for the United States to get to the cooperation of the Mexican government on everything from immigration to dealing with drug flows across the border, and particularly the fentanyl challenge that we face now, which is now the leading cause of death of young people between the age of 18 and 45. From your perspective, and from, if confirmed, how would you approach improving that relationship with Mexico so that we can gain greater cooperation and improve safety for the American people?
Thank you, Senator, for that question and for returning to the issue so we could talk a little bit more about it. As we've seen from the Secretary's engagement from the very start of his time as Secretary of State, engagement with Mexico and Latin America is a high priority. And the reasons that you've just stated illuminate why. Our border is being used to have drugs and cartels, and it's become a very dangerous situation in the United States because of the border, because of illegal immigration. And so if confirmed, I would work with the Secretary to engage with Mexico diplomatically to make sure that that the President's able to achieve his goals with regard to Mexico, not just on the security issues that we've just talked about, but on trade as well.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to turn the gavel back over to you.
Let me talk with Mr. Donato.